Alright guys, today we're reviewing a game called Super Volley Blast for the Nintendo Switch. Now if you guys are a fan of arcade volleyball, and if you guys were fans of the classic NES volleyball strike game, this is one you guys are going to want to check out. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech, going for a recce is the gaming tech, gaming techie is the gaming tech, gaming techie.
Alright guys, so here we are with Super Volley Blast. Now this game is probably a game that you guys would probably quickly take a look at the eShop and scroll right through it. And I almost did the same thing, because obviously this game isn't really what it looks like in the screenshots is like, oh, this might just be one of those flash type games, one of those mobile type games, the controls aren't going to be good, blah blah. I almost skipped over it, but I've been looking for a volleyball game, a good volleyball game on the Switch for a while, so I was like, you know what, for $8.99 I'm going to take a chance on this, and here we are. So I've already played a few matches of this. Me and my wife have played it. I've played. So let's go ahead and show you guys real quick a quick match. So you can see here all the characters that you can pick from. I'm going to go with Richard because his hairstyle matches me the most. And we'll leave the rest of it the same for the computer. So obviously this is a 2v2. These are the courses that they have in the game. So you can see here that there's 7 courses in here that they'll all slightly look a little bit different. Let's start with the first one here. You can change the difficulty of the AI, of course, if you want to, but for our sake we're going to leave it on medium right now. And what I have found is this game is just a lot of fun to play. Really simple controls, but they work really well. So you can see here our first point. You can see I'm controlling the one guy, the computers are serving. So B is to volley it up. I'll show you that here in a minute. Didn't volley it up because he was going for a dive. So it volleys up, press Y, hit X at the point of the attack. So what that means is, see if I can show you guys the next time. When you jump up and try to serve, and you can obviously try and block. That was a terrible block, but you get it. When you jump up to serve with Y, and then you're about to, with X. When you jump up to serve with X, to jump up, and then you hit the Y button, it has like, you'll see the circles start shining in a certain color. And that's when you know it's time to hit the ball, basically. And if you hit it at the perfect moment when it's red, you hit it, when you hit it when it's the perfect moment when it's red, that means that it's, you know, time for you to get a really serious hit. See how it was red right there? That was almost perfect. They got it out, so that works for me. When you serve, it's the same thing. You can jump with Y and then hit it with X. And it seems like simple controls, but the controls are so good. Oh, there's a nice stop by the PC. Damn, I thought I touched it. It's just this game is just so much fun to play, especially against other people. You never knew how hard it is to play a game like this when you're also trying to record, but I missed that. So you got to stand over the red there to actually hit the ball. So that's basically how this game works. So you can see here, stand over the red. We got them all time. The diving that you guys see happen is kind of automatic when you're not near position of the ball and you kind of aim towards going over there. Then it will dive towards that direction. You still got to be pressing the direction you want to dive, of course, but there's not a button for diving specifically. And the graphics are actually really, really good. I like the cartoonish style. I didn't think I would. Here we go. I missed the actual power strike that I want to show you guys, but that's basically when you hit it. You can see that the color changes the ball and it starts glowing in a circle. That means it's time for you to hit the ball at the perfect moment to try and spike it. But there's a spike, like, really hardcore power up. Nice block. Nice little hit by the PC. Nice little chip. I'll take that out. Oh! I almost had that. Too far away for the PC there. Oh, I'll take it. Hit that. Damn it. Oh, you had the opening in the middle. They were just daydreaming. Hit that again. And I went for the jump and the block. Failed. You can see there are flashes in white, as you just saw. It flashes in white when you're actually supposed to hit the ball, but it flashes in a different color, which you'll hopefully see at the end of this match. On how to actually get the really powerful shot down, which is really hard for anyone to combat. Take that save. Oh man, I jumped and I wasn't even on there. Sometimes I get excited and I just jump and I'm not actually in the circle. And the computer stuttered. I stuttered. Nice shot. The ball jumped for the block and he missed epically. Got him. I don't know why I jumped for the block there. Who knows? There it is. You saw the red? And you saw that flash? That means I hit that shot perfectly. Perfect timing on the shot. So it flashes red like I thought. Oh, got lucky that that went over. We were up by 2 too. Oh no, that's it. But that's basically what a quick match is. Obviously, you can do 2v2 there with your friends, so that's in here. They also got teams here and how many players you want to be taking each one, so that's cool. You can have like a tournament inside the house with your friends and have a really, cool game going. You actually can edit your avatar here too with the characters that we were looking at before. Those are the preset characters, like eyebrows, nose. They got a lot of different options here for you to mess around with and get that person just right. Clothing, you just change the color and stuff like that. You can obviously also keep randomizing it. And then you can save it and that will be your character from here on out. They also have a tutorial mode which will show you how to play the game. And certain challenges that you can get in here. You can see I already have a few in here. Shows you the progress there at the bottom. And some of the options, quick options here, there's not much in here. And let's start with the story mode here real quick, just to give you guys an idea. I'm on the second run through of this story mode, and I'm on chapter 3, so. They also have some fighting competitions. Do some fighting competitions in their spare time. They look strong and well trained. Let's focus on playing our best. I'm ready. You can see, like, obviously we're playing on a different map now. It looks pretty good. Gives you a different style of what you're playing on. There's that spike that I was looking for before. Eat that. And I will say, the computer can definitely get challenging on higher difficulty levels. They're not that hard yet. I don't know why I touched that. They're not that hard yet on the story mode. Obviously it starts off easier and then gets harder. But if you just play the arcade mode we were playing the first time and you put them on like hard or very hard, they for sure can be hard to play against. But that makes it competitive, so that's good. It's definitely not a negative. I don't want to beat the computers and smack them down and only rely on playing with friends all the time. So. This game reminds me a lot of like Super Volleyball Strike on the NES. That's basically what this game feels like. That's basically what it plays like. And that is a very good thing. I used to love that game. That might hit the line. Me and my wife played this before and we just had a blast going at each other. We went back and forth. Just gets really, really competitive. Ooh. The blocks are really good. When you save these things, you really think, oh, I jumped too early. You know, you're making these dives and stuff like that, and making these jumps, you really feel like you're in it right there. Like when you make that diving save, and you get that point off, and you smack it up in the air, it feels great. Like the controls are real solid in this game. Got him. And obviously, you're aiming the ball where you want to hit it. It's not just going where it wants to. That's obvious. I'm obviously aiming it. If I want it that way, I'll shoot it that way. If I want to come back this way, I'll shoot it that way. There you go. Nice. That was really 4 hits. Oops. You don't obviously always have to go for a spike, but you don't always have to pass it back and forth 3 times. You could just do this. So the computer was going to get that, but you failed. You do that because obviously it's teamwork and stuff, but you could just do this and just pop it over the net. But you're not going to get very far by doing that. I mean, you could sometimes. There you go, there you go. Got him. Nope, 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 nope. And let's go with the match point. Let's go. This game's really highly addictive. I can't say that more enough. I've played this so many times over the past week. Hey, let's go. Alright, so that is basically how the story goes, and then it pops up with a little dialogue. Oh man, I didn't expect to lose this match. Time to go home and be a family man. Obviously, the story mode isn't anything crazy. It's just, you know, a little background, just to have something in there, and for you to go, you know, progress through a story and feel like you're beating people. But it's obviously not any in-depth story in this game. This game is all about arcade volleyball action, and that's basically what you saw. And then obviously you progress through the story and you keep going, and then you can see here another map that's in the game. Some of these are really colorful. So go back here to the main menu. So that's basically Super Volleyball Blast. Let's go ahead and get out of here and let's take a seat at the table and let me give you guys my final thoughts on what I think about this game and if it's worth your money. Alright guys, so that was Super Volley for the Nintendo Switch. As you can see, I had a lot of fun with this game. This game is obviously 4-player local multiplayer. You can play with up to 4 people, 2v2. It's cool that it has the tournament mode that I showed you guys a little bit of there in the main menu. So you can have, you know, teams of 2 in your house. Let's say you have 10 friends over and each of them can pair up. And you can have a little tournament going and playing. And like I said, what caught me off guard about this game is I was scrolling through the eShop like I do every week to see what's new and stuff like that and what's coming. And I almost skipped over this game because when I first saw it, I was like, oh god, this looks like a Flash game or like one of those like shovelware kind of games. Just look based on the look of the game. Because that's kind of what it reminds you of when you look at the screenshots and stuff, but you couldn't be any more dead wrong about this game. If you're a fan of volleyball, and you're a fan of, like, arcade volleyball, like Volleyball Strike on the NES, this is right up your alley. The controls are really solid. There's no issues with the controls at all. They feel great, and, you know, you just really get into it, especially when you're playing against somebody who's right next to you and stuff like that me and my wife did. With the one-on-one, you really get into it, even though, and the computer does a solid job, too, of playing with you. They make obviously mistakes because, you know, they ain't gonna get every shot for you, but I feel like they're competent and they do what you think that they should be doing, and they definitely can ramp up in difficulty as you know, go from easy to normal to hard and then very hard. The difficulty definitely ramps up there, and I can't say any more good things about this. For a $9 game, it's on sale. It's usually $10. It's on sale for $9. I can't say any more good things about this game. This is a great local multiplayer game to play with friends. If you have 4 people over or 2 people over, and even if you don't, playing with the AI, I said, is still a lot of fun. I play with the AI. I can't always play with my wife, obviously. So if I'm on the go and stuff, I'm still playing this game because I just love volleyball and I love the feel of this game and I love the controls. I love going around diving for the ball and getting into the game and like beating the computer and stuff. There's obviously a mini story in there. It's nothing crazy with any crazy story gameplay or anything story crazy in there, but it's there to take you through a nice story and beat some challengers and stuff like that. And the editor for the avatar is really in depth, and you can really make some cool looking avatars to make it look like you, to go ahead and put yourself in the game and play with that. Obviously, there's no online in the game. Like I said, it is just 4-player local multiplayer, up to 4 people. But I think this game is solid. I think if you guys are into the arcade volleyball game, you guys need to check this one out. I added this one to my local multiplayer rotation. I really like it. I hope you guys did too. If you guys have any questions about the game, of course, leave them down below. If not, thank you guys for watching. Till next time.
Tech, Gaming Techie is the Gaming Tech, Gaming Techie, Gaming Tech, eating brekkie is the Gaming Tech.